Back at it again with more Karen content. We love to hate them, and so do you. So how can I deny you the simple pleasure of rolling your eyes at entitled middle-aged women? The only thing more satisfying than watching a Karen video is knowing that they did not get the desired outcome from the situation. Part 1 already came out, you guys, and you loved it. What is up? Hope you're having an awesome day. I'm your host Eamon Hassan, and welcome back to another video. Now, whether they're arrested for racism or harassment, or even if just they got laughed out of whatever store they refused to wear a mask in, fairy tale endings can happen, you guys, but not for Karens. Never for Karens. It is time to feel very satisfied with the top 10 times Karens got owned part 2. And stick around until the end for your comment shoutouts. Oh hell yeah! Starting us off at number 10 is mask hole Karen. Do you guys remember that Karen who cut a hole in her mask so that she could breathe more easily?
How you doing?
Pretty good. I need 10 on pump 1, please.
Where'd you get that mask from?
Well, since we have to wear them and it makes it harder to breathe, this makes it a lot easier to breathe.
Cutting it? Yeah, I'll do that too.
Well, firstly, she was fully ridiculed online for cutting a hole in her mask, and rightfully so. But then she actually came back to the same store with a proper mask on, with an attitude as if she had won or was in the right or something. And then when she tried to get mad at the guy for recording her, he called her out and said that legally he's allowed to record in public, which he is.
I'm allowed to record in public, but I see it worked. You didn't cut your mask anymore. So
that's because we have to wear the things, but this still gives you no right to record this.
Just the fact that she first felt vindicated in wearing a mask with a breathing hole in it, only to switch up when she realized the repercussions. Then when she tried to bring the whole law into it, she was again proven wrong. We love to see it. Sit your ass down, Karen. Coming in at number 9 is LSU skate park Karen. This Karen really got mad at a group of teenagers for cursing at a skate park and just started yelling at them.
Any profanity comes out of any of y'all's mouths, there is a rule that says no profanity. There's a city policeman sitting right over there, and y'all will go to juvenile court.
They're not even swearing at a random person. They're literally just swearing, having a laugh with some friends. It honestly seems like a scene straight out of Footloose. No profanities! It's not the only thing skater kids even do, skate and swear. Actually, producer Chris is a skating boy. What do you think? Is it true or false? No, guys, I'm sorry, I stereotyped. It's completely wrong. Either way. But oh my god, first she threatens to get the cops involved, then she threatens to tell his mom, and then she tries to get their respect, get on their level by saying, "You've been served, my man." Kids around her are just like laughing and imitating her, and I think she thinks she's gotten their approval when she really hasn't. This is honestly like when people comment that I'm trying to be hip and cool by using slang. Like, if you think me, a 23-year-old, is uncool for using slang, this Karen must be on another level of cringe. Surely I can't be more cringe than her. Surely. Now, if anyone here got served, it was you, Karen. Sorry to break it to you. Life sucks. At number 8, we have a driving enforcement Karen. Not gonna lie, I saw this video on Top 10 Central for a Karen video we did, and I actually died at this. So this Karen sees this little kid driving the little kiddie car and decides to lay down the law for a driving violation.
It's a power wheel car,
doesn't
man.
bother me. What bothers me is you have a little kid in here that doesn't have a driver's license. He's just a little kid and you're not with him.
This Karen tried to get kids in trouble for not having a driver's license when they're driving a kiddie car that cannot hurt anyone and is like the height of your knee. Like, who even does that? Even if they ran someone over, it'd be like their foot at best, which I think they could recover from, no problem. I know it'll be tough, but I think they can manage. I don't think anything formal actually happened to her because the whole situation is just ridiculous to begin with, so I'm just gonna end it there. Filling at number 7 slot is FANGIRL Karen. This honestly makes me laugh so hard. This Karen was so passionate about an author and so mad that the bookstore didn't have his newest book that she threw a whole hissy fit. It's like how I felt about Jacqueline Wilson when I was younger, but then again her books were in every bookstore, and abundantly so. Oh, such a good author, honestly. Taught me so much as a kid. Anyway, she really thought she was onto something here when she harassed not just an employee, but an entire Barnes & Noble store, all because they didn't know who Paul Sheldon was.
What kind of cockadoodie bookstore is this? That you don't even know Paul Sheldon? Let me tell you something. I am Paul Sheldon's #1 fan.
I still don't know who Paul Sheldon is, but I don't want to say that within a 2-mile radius of this Karen because she will most likely try to maul me or speak to my manager, which is my mum. If my mom gets involved, this Karen is gonna get her ass handed to her. Like mother, like daughter, you guys. Now again, I don't think anything really happened to her other than complete humiliation, which is good enough for me. I just can't get over how flabbergasted she is that nobody knows or cares who Paul Sheldon is. I think he is big. I just don't know who he is. Sorry to Paul Sheldon. Now at number 6 is Childish Karen, which could technically apply to every single one on the list. Honestly, just so childish. Basically, this Karen stops to tell somebody they're a bad driver. I don't know how that's her business and why she felt this overwhelming urge to go insult someone, but she did. Whatever, stranger things have definitely happened. But then she decides to call the driver ugly and take it another step further and go, oh god, ew, like how old are you? Like why are you making it personal?
You don't know how to drive. You're ugly. Oh God. Ooh. This is going right to the leasing office.
Who pissed in your cereal this morning, mate? Also, I'm really hoping that the leasing office somehow ended up getting involved. Not entirely sure what they do. Can you evict someone for being a Karen? Hopefully. Coming in at number 5 is Parking Karen. This Karen threw a full-ass tantrum when somebody parked their truck a bit too close to her.
I'm putting you on citizen's arrest right now.
Are you serious? For what?
Because look how close you parked.
Okay, I'll move my car.
No, you're not moving your car. We're staying right here till the cops come.
Okay, so I admit I also have gotten very annoyed when people park too close to me as well. It's annoying and it makes it harder to reverse and get out and all that good stuff. But trying to or pretending to put someone under citizen's arrest for it, that's just a bit ridiculous. I mean, I'm dramatic, but this is too much even for me. But I can't help but lol so hard when she's like, no, you're staying right here. Stop filming me. Like, if you can place someone under citizen's arrest for parking 2 feet away from your car, they can record in a public space. Hypocrisy much? Oh, and by the way, another video shows Karen walking freely between the cars. So no, it really wasn't even that close to begin with. You're just dramatic as hell. And number 4 is Doberman Karen. This one's a crowd favorite, and admittedly I saw this video on Central first and I died at it then too. It is one of my favorites.
This man and his Doberman just attacked me and my Chihuahua.
It's not a Doberman.
This Doberman just beat me. Call the police.
I'm sorry, she's not a Doberman.
Anyway, this Karen really just tried to claim that a man and his Doberman attacked her. While she's being recorded, the camera shows that the dog isn't even near her, never even bit her, and more importantly, it's definitely not a Doberman. More like a doodle, maybe? I don't know. I'm not very good with dog breeds, but I know a Doberman when I see one, and that ain't it, chief. She then pretends that the dog bit her by screaming, even though on camera you can see the dog was not near her yet again. Even when she tries to get somebody else involved claiming she was bitten by the Doberman, they just look at her and say, that's not a Doberman. So good job making yourself look as stupid as you are. P.S. Karen, that's not a Doberman. Filling at number 3 slot is Mask Karen. Such a hypocrite. Okay, so this Karen comes to a gas station without a mask and berates a customer and the cashier for also not wearing a mask. I literally will never understand Karen logic.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. You doing okay?
Doing good. So y'all don't wear masks in here? Like, it's not a rule?
Your whole face need a mask.
You yourself are not wearing a mask. How the hell are you shouting at other people for doing the same? This customer did not hesitate to hand it to her though and threw back, your whole face need a mask. That's a good one. I mean, I'll admit, not the best clever clap back, but it seemed to catch her off guard, so 1 point to White Claw customer. We like you. Now number 2 is Karen's Terry. Love this crossover episode, don't we? Now our second last Karen of today is a great way to end this on a lighter note. Honestly, this is way too funny for my liking. This lady decked out in full Karen attire literally brought her husband to talk to the neighbors for her. She has the Karen haircut, the Karen shoes. It's the whole bring your husband to fight your battles for me, honey. But then, after telling the wife to take a breather, the husband literally leans in and starts begging the people to let him have this win, or else he's gonna be eating shit for the rest of his life.
Did you guys just my wife?
No, we didn't.
Did you?
I bet you're a Karen, aren't you?
If you don't give me this win, I'm gonna eat cereal for the rest of my life.
Imagine being a Karen and thinking your battles are being fought for you, but then your husband is basically like, please, she's crazy, just let me have this one. I'm this close to a mental breakdown and I haven't slept a full night's sleep since we got married. Please. And finally, at number 1 is Staircase Karen. How can we have a list without her? You know, the one who went on a massively and stupid rant all because a girl was trying to exercise on the staircase.
What did I do?
Because you are. Look at the whole stairs to yourself.
you had these
Why
stairs
don't
and
you go
that
somewhere
stairs.
else where you can go to a gym? This is not just for you.
This parent was apparently known for going on rants and even assaulting another person of color, and then, drumroll please, she did get arrested, as she should have been. I just don't understand how Karens think they have the right to any space and that they somehow have the authority or right to dictate who else gets to be in that space. Like, newsflash, who the hell are you? I step on little shits like you for breakfast, bro. Come at me. And that is it for today's video, guys. Let us know if you want a part 3, because honestly, watching hours of Karen content is some of the most fun I've had while scripting. And now, time for the comment shout out portion. I'm gonna be shouting out comments from top 10 abandoned dolls that are cursed. This one is from Adebambo Adewale, who asks, what is your favorite car? Ooh, my favorite car or my dream car? I'll tell you my dream car. My dream car is a yellow Volkswagen Beetle, and I know they're discontinued now, but I really want them because they're just so cute and fat. And like every time you see one on the road, they're just so cute and just round and then minding their own business. And yellow is my favorite color, so I don't want a yellow one. I know, kind of ugly, but it is what it is. The next one is from Alyssa Scanderup, who says, Eamon started to do comment shoutouts? Since when? Well, since a few videos ago actually. Because I realized either I can make my scripts longer and not shout out you guys' comments, or make them a bit shorter and shout you guys out, and I was like, why don't we just shout people out? It gets me to interact with you guys more, and I love answering your questions, so why the hell not? The next one is from That Fool, who says, yay, Amen! More Amen makes me more than willing to press play. Thanks! That literally makes my day. Thank you. I'm gonna think about this when I go home, even in bed at night when I sleep. And the last one is from Hunka Burning Sam, who said, darn it, I thought I'd get the shout out for the Bryce Dallas Howard thing. Don't worry, this is your shout out right now. Your 5 minutes of fame. Use them wisely, Sam. And that is it, you guys. I've been your host, Eamon Hassan, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!